Hey guys, welcome back to this new video. I have two boxes of Doom of Dimensions here that we will open in this video. They were sponsored by me by CardTrader, which is a service that gives you the ability to basically sell and buy your trading cards, not only Yu-Gi-Oh, but also Pokemon, Magic, and every other trading card game that you can imagine. They also give you the ability to sell and buy from all over the world with their special service CardTrader Zero, which basically means they will get every shipment to their warehouse and then ship it to you in one shipment, saving you a lot of costs. I also have a discount code for you. You can see it in the video. It's also in the description, and in the description there's also a link where you can make your own CardTrader account. The code gives you a 5% discount on your first order with CardTrader. Alright guys, and now let's look at these boxes here. Let's open them and let's see what we can get here. Doom of Dimensions, very, very interesting. I already have some cards from there, or they have the yummy cards from there, but would definitely like to pull some more. Let's see, we will obviously get 2 secret rares in every box and then 4 ultra rares. There's also the new K9 stuff that we will get in Master Duel in the future. Let's take a look at Doom of Dimensions. The first box we are going to, oh, it's very hard to open, but yeah. And I don't know about you, it was always like a child dream of mine to basically rip open a box. But back in the day when I was a child, I did definitely not had enough money to rip boxes. So yeah, this is where it's really cool that we got this sponsorship here. We are starting with a DD Wave King, King Cloth. The new DD card's actually quite nice here. And we can see we have the new Archmage stuff. So Archmage is an archetype, if you're not aware, that will also come to us in the future, obviously, which is basically the new branded. There is new Psy support, which we have already kind of gotten over in Master Duel. We have Wake Cup Machima, and then we have our first secret rare, which is the Bramble Rose Dragon. Pretty nice right here. Let me focus the camera real quick. So a new dragon for the Rose Dragon archetype. Basically reads, each time opponent activates a monster effect, inflicts 600 damage to your opponent, and if you do, all monsters your opponent currently control loses 600 attack. And then you can also, during the main phase quick effect, tribute this card to special summon a Black Rose Dragon from your exo deck, giving you basically the ability to destroy the entire field. So this is our first secret rare. We will have 4 in every, or 2 in every box, and then 4 ultra rares in general. Let's open the next pack. And here we have the next one. We have obviously our comments here, the Sphinx. There's a new card for the Dark World archetype, a dark contract with the Zero King, very strong, making the deck playable once again. Sulfur Court, you can also combine this with Yummy, and we have our first super rare power patron, Doom Z, so the Doom Z archetype. We have DRACOTAIL Sting, which is a new cool trap for DRACOTAIL, making the deck definitely stronger, and these are our comments. Alright, and here we have the next pack. We have our first card from the, isn't it from the, oh no it isn't, but there is this new archetype here with the MST, with the Mystical Space Typhoon being basically monster negate, having additional effects, and we also have the new Megalith cards that you can combine with Mitsurugi. We have recently received this, and our next secret rare already, we have Doom Z and Zatrios, Doom Z and Zatrios, a new XYZ monster here, which you can make by using 3 level 8 machine monsters. We will set him here over to the Rose Dragon, and then we have some more cards here, some more comments obviously, and yeah, our 2 secret rares, the new Doom Z stuff, as well as our Rose Dragon. And CardTrader also has a very cool wish list feature that I quickly want to show to you. Let's say I want to get the new Mitsurugi engine. We have this in Master Duel right now. And let's say I want the small engine. Then I have the ability to look for all the cards here in the search bar. You can see I already put them in here. This would be the small Mitsurugi engine. And I now have the ability to basically say, okay, show me like the cheapest order that I can get. Show me the one that will ship to me with the least amount of sellers. And then I also have the option, which is also in this case the cheapest option, to use the CardTrader Zero service. I already talked about this, where basically CardTrader will collect all the shipments to their center, and then they will ship it to you from there, minimizing the shipment, and also, as you can see, being the cheapest option here available to us. So minimizing the effort for you in general, because you can basically buy from one seller, which is CardTrader, directly from their warehouse, and they will get it from the sellers that you ordered from basically. You also have the option down here on the left to say, okay, I only want tracked shippings, I only want it from my region, only want pro sellers and fast sellers. And you can also make the match card printing available, which means that all copies will be from the same language, expansion, etc. if that is selected. So you have a lot of different options here that you can use to find your cheapest way to buy the cards, and then by now you can just order them over from CardTrader. And if you want to make your own CardTrader account and get a discount on your first order, use my code TRIPLETACTICSTIM when making an account via the link in the description. Here's what I'm talking about. We have the new Radiant Typhoon. This is Radiant Typhoon Vision, a very strong card. You can basically draw 2 cards and then you have to discard either a Radiant card or another quick play spell, which you can combine obviously with the Runic archetype. We have also Ono Tomakage, which is a very cool support card for the go gaga stuff, which can summon itself from the graveyard. It's level 4, as you see, so it's definitely a very good Ryziel support card. And we have our first super rare here and the rest of our commons for this pack. Let's continue on. Maybe we can find the ultra rare for the K9 archetype. This would be very nice. Once again, the super rare here. I think it's Exxon Kicker Oracle. A very cool new card. Obviously, everything here we will get in the future. But yeah, these are our comments. Another new card for the Magistus archetype. We have the Wake Up cards, and then here is another Radiant Typhoon card, and also Radiant Typhoon, one of the monsters. They basically all have effects. If you activate a quick play spell, for example, you have the ability to summon them. Maybe we will pull more from them because they're actually quite nice. You can also play them in the new format Genesis, where they are quite effective, even more effective than in the TCG. Alright, let's see what our first ultra rares will be here. We are going to speed this up from here. We have seen most of the commons. We have RB Shepherd's Crook, RB, a new TCG exclusive archetype. This is our first ultra rare here, which this is very strong for the RB archetype. Unfortunately, not the strongest TCG exclusive archetype, not unlike Mitsurugi, which we have recently received, and it's definitely way better. We have another DRACOTAIL Sting here. That's quite nice. Yeah, and very cheap if you want the DRACOTAIL archetype. The new support cards from this pack are actually not expensive. DD Defense Soldier, so DD getting a lot of support cards in this set here. DD Land Soldier, also very strong for the new combo, definitely making it playable once again. And we have the Rage Rose Witch as our second ultra rare here, and the rest of our common cards. Let's see what else we can pull from here. We have 2 ultra rares already. We are 2 ultras we have to go. We have a new, it's called Leviathan, the Burning Blade, 2 fire monsters. New fire support here in this pack. Maybe when the Snake Eyes can come back, we can use this card once again. Alright, the next pack, can we maybe also pull a Starlight Rare? We have one Land Soldier here once again, and then a Doom Z spell card, a Doom Z super rare card here. Because there is actually the possibility to pull a Quarter Century Secret Rare from these sets, so let's see whether we can get lucky. Alright, and we continue on here for the search for our ultra rares. Once again, a contract with the Zero King, and we have Ichiki Sayo Hime, new support for, I think, the, how is this archetype called? Where you basically, let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. I think this is for this equipment archetype, which we also have in Master Duel. And let's see whether we will see more cards of these support cards in our rest boosters. Alright, we are nearly halfway through, so we have 2 ultra rares left that we still have to find, and maybe we are also getting lucky. We have Radiant Typhoon Megala here, so Radiant Typhoon also has these base monsters that basically search the quick play spells, and they then have additional effect. RB cards, you can see all of these RB cards basically are like weapons that you can equip to the other RB cards, so definitely very interesting. Alright, we are now halfway through, or even a bit more, I think. Let's see what's going to come here. Radiant Typhoon Eldam, which I think is the spell Trap Searcher, if I'm correct here. If you have Mystical Space Typhoon in your graveyard or your opponent controls no monsters, you can special summon this, and then he is basically our monster searcher here. So we have a monster searcher, and we also, in this archetype, have a spell Trap Searcher. Once again, you can combine this with Runic and make a pretty strong archetype out of it. Alright, 2 ultra rares left. Can we find the K9 ultra rare? That would be very awesome. We have K9 66X Jax, which is a cool card. If you make him, you can then destroy a card on the field. So K9 as well as all of the other archetypes, DRACOTAIL and Yami, got 2 new support cards in this set. We have not seen all of them, but maybe we will. And obviously one of the best cards that you can pull from here is the new Yami monster, the Yami cookie, the marshmallow Yami it is. If we could find that, that would be amazing. A very, very strong card, making the archetype way more consistent. So still 2 ultra rares left. Let's see whether we can find it here. We should have a few more. We have once again the Sayoi Hime here and the rest of the filler cards. And guys, let me know in the comments below if you also have opened these Doom of Dimension sets, if you are even playing the TCG. We have a new Endymion card, Endymion the Crimson Magisters, a card we already have in Master Duel, very cool. And also nice that we have it here as a super rare and not as an expensive secret rare. A new Soul Forgot card here. Obviously, we will get this support in the future. You also can combine this, also a new Soul Forgot card, with Yami, which is very nice. And we have the double fusion here. If you're not aware of what double fusion does, it says pay 500 life points, fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field, and then you can fusion summon 1 more fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. So basically a fusion summon that can fusion summon twice. I don't know if that's too great. Normally you want to first activate the summon effects of these cards until you fuse them away once again, but there will definitely be a use case at some point for a card like this. Alright, another Radiant Typhoon Vision here. Let's see what our ultra rare, super rare slot will be this time around. We have the Radiant, is it called Radiant Typhon Phonics, the Great Flame, the Phonics here. Very nice, 3000 attack. If a quick play spell is activated, except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If a quick play spell is activated, you can target up to 2 cards your opponent controls, shuffle them into the deck. Very, very nice, this mystical Space Typhoon archetype here, and also a beautiful card, if you ask me, the Phoenix monster here. So we have one more ultra rare to go. Let's see what we can get here. Can we get the K9 card? This would be my wish. There is the last one. We have Jupiter. I have to read him. Jupiter, the power patron of destruction, which I think is also a Doom Z card. We can quickly read him. Once per turn, you can also XYZ summon this guy by using one of you control equipped with 3 or more equip cards. Crazy. This card is XYZ summoned. You can equip any number of equip spells from your graveyard to this card that you can equip it to. Gains 3000 attack while it has an XYZ monster as a material. And once per turn, you can detach from material from this, special summon a Doom Z monster from your graveyard. So Doom Z, all about equipment cards here. Very strong card for the archetype. But other than that, a bit of a strange card, if you ask me, because you need to play a lot of equipment cards in order to make this even effective. All right, as you can see right here, we have our ultra rares and we have our secret rares. So this is what you get in every booster display, guaranteed. Basically, you get 2 secrets and then 4 ultras. But obviously, we have a few packs left and there can still be more in here. New Goki support, Goki Shayek Ogre. Then we have DD First King Clovis, another DD card. So DD all around here. And then another Jax here. That's nice. I think from an artwork perspective, Jax is a pretty cool card. Maybe we get an animation in Master Duel. We will see. Okay, after this we have 2 more left. Can we get surprised by our secret, quarter century secret rare? We have Doom Z number whatever, 7 Flare. Can't really read these Roman numbers here. I'm not familiar with Latin actually. And the 2 last cards, or last packs here basically, I should say. Let's see whether we can get surprised here. Tri-Brigade Hammer, the new Tri-Brigade cards, new Tri-Brigade support also in this pack right here. I think this is a very strong card. We can quickly read it. It says activate one of these effects, but you can only activate 1 per turn. Add 1 Tri-Brigade spell from deck to your hand, also trap. Banish any number of Tri-Brigade cards from your graveyard, special summon 1 Tri-Brigade Link monster from your extra deck with a link rating equal to the number of banished, ignoring its summoning conditions. So you can make the boss monster on the opponent's turn and banish a card. Alright, let's see what the last pack from the first box basically gives us here. We have Vengeful Witch. Unfortunately, no quarter century secret rare or prismatic secret rare for us here. Alright, I put the ultra rares and the secret rares over here and we will go rip the second box. Let's see what we can get from the second box, Doom of Dimensions. Let's go with the first pack. Let's see what we can find here. Obviously, once again, we are interested in our secret rares, in our ultra rares, and the next one we have the new Masterpiece. This is actually a secret rare Masterpiece, so we had the Masterpiece recently unbanned in Master Duel. It says requires 3 tribute to normal summon. To tribute summon this card face up, you can tribute continuous spells, traps. It's Masterpiece, the true Draco Overlord, so we have the new support for this archetype as well as monsters, and you can only use each effect of this once per turn when your opponent activates monster effect in hand or field, and you control this tribute summon card. You can negate the activation, destroy that monster if this tribute summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect. While in the owner's monster zone, you can activate this effect. Your opponent skips their next main phase, so this can skip an entire main phase. A new Draco Slayer card, so Draco Slayer getting new support, hopefully becoming playable once again due to the new support cards. Okay, our first secret rare, we have the Draco Slayer boy. We find our secret rares and our ultra rares pretty early on, it seems. We also had them early on in the last box here. Let's see what else we can get here. We have obviously the commons. We nearly have seen them all by now. Another Doom Z spell card here. And this is it for this pack. DD Land Soldier, DDD support, very nice. And I think we have seen a lot of these cards already. We have the new Goki, the Tyrant Ogre, a new fusion card. Goki support. I find it amazing how many support cards there always are for different archetypes in these main sets here, or these main sets that they release basically. So many different support waves in there all the time. Theorize Overdrive, the new stuff for Archmage. This will be an archetype that gets a lot of different cards throughout the next year. Doom Z Break Diactorus, we have seen them already, but very, very cool artwork in my opinion with the Doom Z cards. And we will have to see when we get these cards in a Master Duel. I think this will be a while. DD Wise King Solomon, so a new DD XYZ monster here. This will be a while. I'm guessing that we will get them at the end of this year or the beginning of the next year, I would assume. We have a lot of times we have as the last card in our pack the Hunting Horn. I've seen this a few times as the last card. All right, let's see what's in the next one. The commons, I think we already have all of them. We have another Tri-Brigade Hammer here. I think this is a card that you will play most likely. And maybe once you can also search it within the Tri-Brigade archetype. But definitely a very good support card for the Tri-Brigades. All right, next pack, Magic. Can we get a quarter century? We have another Ultra Doom Z5 Amlathe. 1600 and 1200. A normal summon guy for our Doom Z archetype here. And the rest of the commons, we basically already have seen them all, I think. All right, come on, I want the Yummy Marshmallow Yummy, come to me. And we have a Draco Awakening. I have not seen this card, actually. Let's read it. Epson. Okay, I mean, this looks really cool. I thought this was a DRACOTAIL card first. Looks really cool, but not the best effect if you ask me. All right, 2 ultra rares we have, and we have 1 secret rare. They are given to us very early on here. Remember that we will get 2 secret rares and then 4 ultra rares in every booster set at least. And I think the last time I opened a booster display was when Age of Overlord came out, because I actually wanted to get an SP Little Knight. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pull one back then. But at least there was always magical opening display. I remember that back in the day, here's the new super rare spell for Yummies, which basically gives you the ability to synchro summon on your opponent's turn. And this will also get you, I think, 100 life points in your Stamper phase, and your opponent will lose 100 life points. Unfortunately, the Marshmallow Yummy is very strong, but this is not the best support card for Yummy, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter, Yummy is still already a very strong deck. And the story I wanted to tell is that back in the day when I was a child, I basically bought, I think, an entire display, Power of the Elements, if you can remember this. Oh, there comes our next slot. Okay, only a super rare, Power of the Elements, which was the set containing all of the superheroes, the elemental heroes, basically. I think there was the Shining Flare Man Neos or something like this. Grand Mole was in there, and we still had the ultimate rares, and there was also Pot pot of something. Pot of prosperity? No, pot of extravagance. One of these pots was also in there. There comes our next spot. Oh, we have the new Dogmatica secret rare. The Dogmatica is the Thunderbolt. Very nice. During the main phase of a monster is a special summon from the extra deck on the field. Quick effect, you can special summon this card like the other fleur-de-lis basically. You can special summon, if this card is special summon from the hand, you can set one Dogmatica trap from your deck. It can be activated the turn while you control or your opponent controls a fusion synchro X as your link monster with 2, 5 or more attack. So very nice. In theory, this can set Dogmatica Punishment, and then you can directly activate Dogmatica Punishment. Obviously, super strong. We will place this here. A very nice addition to the Dogmatica strategy. Alright, we have our 2 guaranteed secret rares. Let's see what we can pull here. For the ultra rares, we have a new Radiant Typhoon, another Radiant Typhoon, Eldam. And like I said, like I was telling you the story back in the day, we basically bought an entire display out of Power of the Elements, me and my friend. I think this was back in the day when we were like, I don't know, when we were like 15 or something. So we didn't bought a case directly, but we bought it over time, because basically each week we were buying another new Megalith card. We were buying basically every week we were buying a booster pack, and so over time, because we were buying a lot of them, I think that we basically managed to buy an entire box. I was definitely addicted back in the day to buying packs. You can let me know if this was the same with you. I always loved opening them, loved spending my pocket change, my pocket money on them. Another Doomsday, we have the Octros, we have seen him already. But yeah, not only Yu-Gi-Oh, but also Pokemon. And yeah, I was hyped for everything that I could get, basically. Let's see. We have a new Goki card here. We've seen this already. We are still missing our ultra rares. Let's see what we can get here. What is this? Chanbara the Flashy Sports Knight. This sounds crazy. Maybe this is from the this fits to this football collaboration that they have here. And the comments. All right, next pack, ultra rare. Come on, give us the K9 stuff. That would be awesome. Another Deactorus. We are definitely pulling Deactorus front, left, and how is it called? Front, left, and center or something? Yeah. Let's see what we can get in this next pack here. It's crazy. I never had the opportunity to open 2 boxes, 2 booster boxes. That's crazy. Shout out again to CardTrader. Thanks for sponsoring this video. And we have another Rage Rose Witch as another ultra rare. I'm hoping for the K9 ultra rare. This would be a nice finisher for the box. And our next chance. Let's go. Prismatic Secret Rare. Oh, there is the, actually the guy, our last ultra rare, the guy from the cover here, which is I think a new DD card. It's DDDD, so 4 times the D, Dimensional King Arc Crisis. Actually, it's funny, it has 4000 attack and defense, but this card isn't even played in the new DD deck, so even him being the cover card didn't save him a spot in the new DDD deck. And let's see, we have 3 packs left. Can we get a last pack magic here, opening a quarter century rare? Maybe we will speed through them in the end here now. But sometimes you can get lucky, and honestly, I have been very lucky when pulling stuff at tournaments with my entry packs with Doom of Dimensions. I was very lucky in pulling quarter centuries there. The new RB Operation Test. Very strong spell card. A searcher for the archetype. We have 2 left. Let's see what we can get right here. Let's open the last packs up. Throwing this to the side here. And can we get a quarter century secret rare? The new Megalith card here. And I'm feeling last pack magic. Let's see what we can get here. Last pack of our 2 boxes, Doom of Dimension. I will show you all of our cards, the secrets and ultras, in a second here. But this is our last pack, our last chance, and we unfortunately don't get another high rare card, but that's okay. We had some good pulls, and let me show you what we got here. So for our secrets, we got the Ramble Rose Dragon, as well as the Doomsday and Drastiros. Then we got the new masterpiece, the True Draco Overlord, and our Dogmatica fleur-de-lis, the Thunderbolt. For ultras, we got the DDD ultra rare here. We also got Draco Awakening. We got the Doomsday Am-Alti, very strange name. We got Jupiter, our XYZ guy. We have the Radiant Typhoon Phonics, the Great Flame, very cool card. We have Rage Rose Witch. I think we have her twice. Should be here twice. And we have the RB Shepherd's Crook. So once again, thanks to CardTrader for sponsoring this opening here. You can find the code in the video here, but also in the description, and there's also a link where you can make your own CardTrader account. Thanks again for sponsoring it. Check it out, and guys, we will see each other in the next one.